y'all? It's your boy 30, man. We back with another video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button. We've been doing great, man. All the support we've been getting, it's been a great community. Real quick, before we hop into the picks and talk about everything, join my free Discord. Link will be in my description. Great community, no toxic shit. Great cappers, great bettors. We all about making money. It's not about impressing anybody. It's about making money. Okay, just wanted to say that. So let's hop into it. We went 3-3 last night. 3-3, kind of broke even, but the ladder cashed. So we up to $100 on the ladder, like $107 on the ladder challenge. We're doing good with that. We on day 5 of that. So 3-3, it is what it is. Jalen Green went crazy like I knew he would. He actually had a broke career high in the playoffs. He went insane. That was just perfect call. I got 6 bets today, man. We trying to turn it off. I want to go 5-1, 6-0. I have 6 plays. I had about 8 or 9 that I left off. I had about 8 or 9 total, so I left about 3 off because I just feel like when you start talking about even 6 can be too much at too many times. So when you have 6 bets, but I got it across 2 different sports, so it's okay. But anytime you see somebody with 9 or 10 bets for one sport, you have to assume 3 bets are bad just off rip. For one sport, you got 9 bets. That's insane. So, and then 3 are bad, and somebody's going to sell you. So you almost always going to have a losing day when you have all those bets. It's never that many great value finds in a day. I don't care what sport, what line, whatever you bet. It's just not like that. You know what I mean? So I got 6 bets. I got some NBA, and then I got 1 baseball bet I really love. So, man, so let's hop right into it. First bet of the day. Knicks and Pistons, NBA playoff, game 3. Pistons won last game. It's going to be a tough night. They're in Detroit, but I'm not messing with the spread. I'm messing with the total. So I'm taking Detroit and the Knicks under 217, right? So I love this spot. I expect the Knicks to win the game. Correlated with the Knicks winning the game, they're going to control the pace. They play very slow. Detroit plays a little slow, but they're still young. They try to get out and run. But the Knicks are going to win this game. They're going to limit transition points, fast break points, and slow the game down. It's going to be a very old school, I don't want to say 1990 type score, but it's going to be like a 2010 Lakers-Celtics final type score, 85-86. And I know it's going to go a little higher than that, but there's no way they get to 217 is what I'm saying. So the under's been hitting at a great rate since the playoffs started. Similar formula every year. Playoff formula, smart starters play more minutes. They don't just run pick and roll. They run actual sets and plays coming out of timeouts to start the game. Every point matters. The way you close a quarter matters. The way you close a half matters. So a very good brand of basketball is being played in the NBA right now. Not a bunch of shootouts and crazy scoring. It's not about that. Defense wins championships, and that's what we're seeing in these playoffs. So I'm taking Knicks and Pistons under 217. Let's get into the next one. All right, y'all. Next bet, we got Jalen Brunson under 40.5 PRA, right? And you might be saying 30. You just said the Knicks are going to win the game. Why would you fade Brunson PRA? Because in a game like this, it's going to be an ugly, messy type game. I believe that Azor Thompson will not be in foul trouble like he was in New York. I think he's not going to get all them fouls called on him in Detroit. People can say it's rigged or not rigged, but what is true, the refs manipulate the game at times. They're not going to happen with 4 or 5 fouls, 6 fouls fouling out the game. It's just not going to happen. So I feel like he's going to be going against Brunson the whole game, and Brunson's going to struggle. He's a bigger guard. He's quick. He plays defense. He's more athletic than Brunson. Brunson's going to try to foul bait and free throw bait. It's not going to happen in Detroit. He's not going to get those same calls. Star player not getting the same calls on the road unless he's a player like LeBron. But Brunson isn't of that caliber of star player. So I'm taking Brunson under 40.5 PRA, right? I gave this play out last night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I was up looking at the lines, catching it early. So I put it on my Discord. They all got it in. But when I woke up this morning, I saw they had already dropped it down to 39.5. Don't be alarmed. If you see it at 39.5, still take the under. If it bumps down to 37, 38, do not take it. But the fact that it was at 40.5 last night and it bumped down to 39.5, I love it. So that's the next bet. Jalen Brunson under 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I thought this line was a little too high. So let's get into the next one. Bet, sticking with that same game. This is 3 separate bets in the Knicks and Pistons game 3 game tonight. So next bet is Josh Hart under 9.5 total rebounds. Listen, y'all know how I feel about Josh Hart. He burned us in the past before. He plays good. He does a lot. He does great on points, rebounds, and assist line or assist and rebounds line. But I'm not about to take Josh Hart to get 10 rebounds in this particular game at home in Detroit, the way Detroit plays back, the way Detroit rebounds the ball. I'm just not going to see it. And I took the under on Brunson a few moments ago. I didn't mention also, I think this is a Karl-Anthony Towns type game. So his points are going to increase, his rebounds, his assists. So if you want to take a PRA, you can look at the Cat over 35.5 PRA on Hard Rock. So I think FanDuel has it at 36, but on Hard Rock, they haven't adjusted yet, so you can catch it on Hard Rock. That's Karl-Anthony Towns PRA. We're not messing with that. But back to the bet. Josh Hart under 9.5 rebounds. Listen, I just don't see a scenario in this type of game that Josh Hart gets 10 rebounds. I just don't see it. So what are we going to take? Josh Hart for a double-double? Because he damn sure going to get 10 points. So we might as well just double him. I just don't see it. I think that Josh Hart might get 6 rebounds. He might even get 7, which is his series average. But it's no way he's in a position to get 10 rebounds in this type of game. It's just not going to happen. So that's the next bet. Josh Hart under 9.5 total rebounds. Let's get into the next one. So we got Clippers and Nuggets, right? Zubac under 29.5 points and rebounds. I know what you're thinking, 30. If it's one player that's been consistent, that's not a star in the playoffs, it's Zubac. I understand that. He rebounds, he scores, he does a lot for the Clippers. I understand that. Clippers won last game. This is a must-win. 2 games in LA. This is a must-win for the Nuggets to turn the series back to get home court advantage. They lose these 2 in Clippers, it's over with. They lose this one in LA, it's over with. You don't want to go back to Nuggets 2-2 or whatever case may be. You want to be up in the series 3-1 or 2-2 is okay, but you don't want to lose this next game. So I think that we were just talking about how I don't think Brunson's going to get the star calls in Detroit. But I feel like Joker is definitely going to get the calls in LA tonight. So I expect Zubac to have early foul trouble, get him out the game. You know what I mean? 3 fouls in the first half to get him out, not playing for. So his minutes are going to be limited. I think he's not going to score as well. He's been having a great series. He's due for a letdown, right? So, and plus, I think that the Nuggets win this game. So I'm always going to take the under on the opposite player. Everything correlates with the Nuggets winning this game. In order for the Nuggets to win this game, it's going to take a Zubac-less type effort. If Zubac plays great, the Clippers win this game. They kind of go as he goes. People think it's Kawhi and it's Harden and it's Powell, but it's really guys like Powell and Zubac that control the game for the Clippers so much. So I'm taking Zubac under 29.5 points and rebounds. Let's get into the next one. It's day 5 of the ladder challenge, and you might be saying 30. It's day 5, but why did I only see $20? The day 4 cash last night because I'm talking about it in the Discord. We took out the profit. We made $80 in 4 days. We took it out. We're going to rinse and repeat. So we're going to start over. You can stick with day 5 and take your $100. I think day 5 is $100 to $150. But when you start talking about betting $100 for somebody to sell you, I'd rather take our $80 profit and start back with the free 20 we started with. So I'm taking Thunder to win. First of all, I'm taking the Thunder to win because I know how hard it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, especially in the playoff series where you play them every other day, whatever the case may be. But after watching the first 2 games, as tough as it is to beat somebody 3 times in a row, the Grizzlies cannot compete with the OKC Thunder. They're one of the best teams in the league, and OKC can't stop them for nothing. So Memphis can't stop. So even if Memphis scores a lot of points tonight, if they score 105, the Thunder scoring 120. That's a fact. They cannot stop nobody on the Thunder. Bench players are starters. Shea has not even had a crazy series, haven't even had a crazy SGA type game because he hasn't had to. For what? Like, the Memphis Grizzlies defensively are a joke. Like, they do nothing. They can score. They might get hot at home. They're going to come out hungry. That you might want to look into maybe, like, first quarter spread Grizzlies or something like that. But even then, it's scary because the Thunder don't care about none of that. They clamping all that shit. So, I took Thunder money line. Grizzlies going to just have to show me they can win. So, I think they play tough, and maybe they cover the 9.5, 10-point spread, but they don't win this game. I think they get swept in this spot. So that's the first leg of the day 1 ladder challenge. Thunder money line, and then give me Cat 15 points. Redemption game, he had 10 points 2 days ago. Cat's going to get 20 points easy, and then give me Jamal Murray to get 15 points. If the Nuggets are going to win this game like I projected them to win, Jamal Murray is going to have 25 points, maybe 26, him and Joker. So these are 3 legs, man, for day 1. We're just going to do the same thing. Day 1, 20 into 30, and then so on and so forth to day 5 and reset. So let's get into the next bet. Next bet, Mariners and Red Sox. I took Mariners and Red Sox under 8.5 total runs. This is why. So, first of all, looking at all my numbers, I know for sure that I always hit a lot of bets when I take the under on a Mariners game because they have great pitching. They do not allow a lot of runs versus a team that don't get a lot of runs. So, this already fit that formula. But the line was at 9. They bumped it down to 8.5 despite majority of the money and the percentages on the over. So they said, I don't care what all these casual bettors that just want to make a couple out, try to run up a quick parlay say. I'm going to stick to what the expert sharp players say. The experts putting all the money on the under. So that's why I'm following the under. So Mariners and Red Sox under 8.5. I don't see how this game goes over under no circumstances because the Mariners are an interesting team where they have great defense. They don't allow a lot of runs, but they don't particularly get a lot of hits and get a lot of runs themselves on the offensive end or batting end. So I like this game to go under. So Mariners and Red Sox under 8.5. These the bets for the day, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in and day out. I've been on this YouTube journey for 4 months, man. It's been great. I appreciate all y'all through the winning and losses. I'm going to catch y'all in the comments, man. 30 out.